planet. I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being. I'm an institution.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday. Taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check match. Check match. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneers.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Did you ever play your game?
So the failure to connect on
I said, did you end up playing your game?
They're going to look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man.
Golly, bro, you've been in the league getting clapped. What about the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this.
You just got to play the game, bro. That's it.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That early game script is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Bears defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Drill, 52. Set, cut.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. The They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyquan Thornton, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ready?
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Got it. Ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Set.
On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
From near his goal line, here's Thompson Robinson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
Okay, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back.
Hey, Lou.
Incomplete.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Lou.
And another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the
You on mute, bro.
They needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. It'll be a 47-yard
Yeah, I don't
run with a
understand.
net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
On the double.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Thompson Robinson now. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Good gain of 9 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 1. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And going to the books, it's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue striker. Ready?
The DTR going to throw it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome, powering his way forward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. The 35. He may go. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
37. Browns 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Ready, ready.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Go.
Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback. 57 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one downfield for Tillman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. This one downfield for Tillman. Oh, that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Bears first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Browns 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This 2nd and 4.
Tempo.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go. Start.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This is Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready, ready.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19, Tiger. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Runs over it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more?
And this time he is in. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Browns 21. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
41 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the Bears punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9. Here's Reddick to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the...
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like that, so I named her babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city.